wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block.
And that concludes the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 7. And join us right back.
The Jazz, 21.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Milwaukee in the lead. So the Utah 5 right now. Bogdanovich and Vanderbilt, the forward tandem. Mike Conley out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Azubuike in at the 5.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Antetokounmpo, left side. From 12 feet, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
You love to see Giannis adapting to the situation, coming up with a shot in the mid-range.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Vanderbilt. Back to Bogdanovich. Conley with the ball. 5 to shoot. From the line, the rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Jazz shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Beasley's checked in for Utah. Conley with the ball. 5 points in the game. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Connaughton outside, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Markkanen's checked in for Azubuike. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Up top, Vanderbilt. Antetokounmpo covering. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Vanderbilt.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior was probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Boy, there's a lot about Lauri Markkanen that makes this guy unique. 7-footer with a big-time offensive game. That actually happens mostly outside the arc, guys.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Markkanen's unique play style is right there in his stat line, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. That's the point. A big man averaging more three-point attempts than regular 2-point field goal attempts. Who else is doing that? At 7 feet tall, but somehow he makes it work.
No good on the second free throw.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
Markkanen finds Sexton. Rejected by Lopez. And they get it back. 4 on the clock. Sexton, the open look. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Sexton's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
Substitution on the court.
The Bucks shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Middleton is the 3, with Giannis playing power forward. Pat Connaughton is out there with MP, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. MP with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the basket by MP. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Conley passes to Sexton. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Lopez finds MP. Lets the 3 fly. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
MP against Conley. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Stolen by MP. It's 2-on-1. And stolen by Markkanen. Challenging stretch here for Utah. Pass to Sexton. Back to Bogdanovic. Conley against MP.
Number 23. Third personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The 3 from Sexton. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. MP outside from downtown. Second shot opportunity, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 1.
Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, B.A., certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Timeout call, the Jazz. They're trailing by 22. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. From 15 feet away, deflects the pass. Out of bounds, it'll be Utah's ball.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
A minute 31 left in the fourth. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that and you can
Substitution
for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.